want you to know that we are live.
Huzzah and hurrah.
Huzzah and hurrah. Hurrahza? You know, everything's going great until he casts Hurrahza.
Mm-hmm. So how you doing, Internet?
You see, the joke is it's a Final Fantasy spell.
Yeah.
That's the joke. So, how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah, same old.
Same old.
I had a cookie. I had a massage earlier today. I am thoroughly tenderized and sugared, so I'm in a good mood right now.
Okay, that's good.
I'm nibbling on berries because why not?
So, are you ready for me to ruin your mood?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Are you
Look over there
dying?
and steals the left of your what's left of your cookie.
Nope. Already ate all of it.
No,
Nothing left to steal.
I'm stealing it from your stomach.
I was going to say, Jordan, do you not feel that arm going down your throat?
Tui.
Pre-digested, exactly the way I like it.
My taste sour now.
Right. So we got a we got a new thing, and pretty much most of last time it was spent like introducing us to a bar, and nothing else happened. Right, guys?
Well, it wasn't so much a bar as it was a hideout.
It's a bar. He actually takes paying customers.
Oh, I thought you meant before that.
Nothing happened.
But the thing that...
What thing? You know what he's talking about, Sandry?
Not a clue.
Oh.
Never mind.
You okay there? Do you need something? You need a minute?
Internet people, I want you to know I'm currently being gaslit by two of my friends right now. I am feeling very psychologically unsafe.
No.
Please help me. I am blinking SOS in Morse code right now.
Being gaslit has to be something that we can actually convince you is false. Come on, Jordan. We talked about this the other day.
See. What did I tell you, people? What did I tell you?
We wouldn't gaslight you.
They are attempting to gaslight me. I am feeling unsafe. Anyway, speaking of being unsafe, Morgan got taken away by representatives of the Yakuza, apparently.
They're not the Yakuza. They couldn't use the name.
Anyway, shall we get on with the story, or
try for me to no doubt meet a client?
No, no, we're not going to meet a client.
I mean, I'm a lawyer.
We tried to save in the void, and the game went, no void save for you.
9 Schwarz.
You okay there, bud? You want to take a breath or something?
No, that was just me sneezing.
All right. So, who's gonna be the who's it gonna be? Jordan, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I was expecting Colin to take the the new person's voice, but I can take it instead until Colin shows up.
Okay, fine. I guess I gotta be Papa. Oh God, it's 3D animation.
It was quite an uneventful drive in the back of the limousine. Privacy, at least, is nice. With Abbott and Costello riding in front, I had no way of getting information out of them. Not even passively.
God, that is an old-ass reference for her.
It really is.
Then again, it's entirely possible she picked that up from Sarah, because Sarah does like
movies too.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I think she picked it up with her insinuated movie watching. But beyond that,
she doesn't strike me as an Abbott and Costello type lady.
She's
Sarah,
really
on the other hand,
but
100%.
The point I'm trying to make is, I wish I would have remembered that they were called Abbott and Costello here, because I would have insisted that we do accents.
Who's on first?
No, we would have just tried to, do something along like what they sound like.
Anyway.
Yes, speaking of anyway, I have a confession to make. I did order food, and I usually expected it to take like 30 minutes to show up. It only took like 10, and I'm not mad. It's just, I kind of need to go downstairs and go get it.
Yeah.
Go fetch.
So vamp already.
Off you go. Go fetch. So, we're clearly dealing with the Yakuza.
Pretty obviously.
I mean, it's a nice change of pace. It's also kind of fitting considering the general cyberpunkiness of the whole setting. I mean,
Japanese and Chinese megacorps do tend to feature heavily.
Yep.
It's like Europe just sort of gets dumped outside of the cyberpunk world. Europe and Africa just kind of get dumped. It's just the Far East and America, basically.
Well, to be fair, that is
later, but yeah, okay. Hi.
To be fair, that is a general artifact of like the time that a lot of major cyberpunk literature was written, which was
it's
80s,
also the top 3 world economies.
Yeah.
What's this about top 3 world economies?
We were just commenting on how it's kind of fitting that the next group we have to interact with is the Japanese megacorp, considering the cyberpunky nature of this setting. I mean,
cyberpunky.
Yeah, Asian megacorps were very much a anxiety in the era that a lot of major cyberpunk stories and literature were written. So,
okay, food is organized. I can now eat it while we play.
Huzzah!
So instead, I spent the whole ride trying to play out all the different ways this could go. I haven't liked any of them so far. I suppose I should have felt relief or gratitude when we pulled up outside an imposing skyscraper instead of an alley. I suppose it's a good sign that no one's put a bag over my head or stuck a needle in my neck. But I don't feel like celebrating. For all I know, they really don't have a clue what I did in the lower wards last night.
Something happened to the lower wards last night?
But for some reason, they placed their attention on me. There's little I hate more than unwanted advances. I'm also not a fan of being made to wait. Why am I just sitting out here? in here.
Who was Suit Noir? I think that was me, right?
Yeah.
We were too late.
Only by a few minutes.
He filled the time slot.
Already? That way he's got no chance of...
Maybe his other meeting went well.
Are we on hold, gentlemen? The world's most expensive waiting room.
Quiet, you.
I take it he's glaring at me behind those lenses, but I'm more interested in the sweat glistening on his forehead. So, of the three of us, I'm the most relaxed. It's becoming embarrassing. Can I at least take in the view while we're here?
You can take photos if you like, so long as you're quiet.
Really?
Hey, dog. Don't lick that. Stop. Don't lick that.
No, your phone won't work in here.
Hey. Star. Please.
The sound of someone being savaged by their dog.
This is why I'm a cat person.
She's not in a good mood right now. She's an old dog, and I just told her no. Okay.
Well, it's not like it's a new trick.
Yeah, but I just told her no while she was sniffing the trash can for whatever food was in there from yesterday. Hey. Okay. She's an old dog, doesn't like being told no, and I just told her no. So
Oh, poor baby.
yeah.
Anyway,
Go figure. We're in hyper-aware of the flickering sky hanging over my head. This can make for a lovely watering hole. Those probably aren't even real fish down there. But only children are capable of keeping goldfish alive, so of course the 0.1%ers can't manage.
What time is it now?
Permission to check my phone.
You're late. You were tasked with finding one woman and bringing her in a timely manner.
sir,
You'll speak when I tell you to, and not one word further, or else I'll have your teeth removed. By way of curbside.
Is this a prank? Am I being recorded?
Yes, but that's a different story.
He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. So says Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu.
Technically it's
that's what I
Sunza,
thought.
but
Sunza. Okay, Sunza.
please, not this.
And I don't think you can fathom the cost of your tardiness has incurred.
The lead up to my execution is some kid reading from The Art of War. I'm just...
What is the number one rule in this family?
By the way, do you notice that expression is straight off of Sarah? Like,
yeah.
It's almost by it's the same artist.
Yeah, no, but it's just funny. Timeless, sir.
When money gets wasted, it can be replaced. But time only goes one way. It's always running out. The loss is permanent. Every second wasted is a scar on this house's face.
So, excellent, adroit observation, sir. Shall we stop wasting it doing this and actually get to the meeting?
Timeliness is next to godliness. So I say. So say I. Sorry.
Oh, God.
So if you two ever waste my time, the house's time again.
Do you know which one is us, sir?
I think he means you, dude.
No, I mean like shuffles all of the faceless people in the background.
Expect to be dragged through hell.
I'm already there.
Now both of you, get out.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Useless. You. Red woman, you're being addressed.
Forget pro. I just want this over with as fast as possible.
You're the lawyer, correct? You may answer.
As fast as possible. I'm a lawyer. Marketing, criminal defense, Mr. How should I address you?
I noticed you put a comma in there. Freudian slip?
As all outsiders do, by my name. Makoto of House Ikari.
Ikaria.
Ikaria. Oh my goodness. It almost has the same birthday as me. February 27th is my birthday. 146 is my height. Wait, such impotence. How dare you? Blood type, A-. Occupation, student. Likes, biographies, shogi and amber. Dislikes, tardiness, tarnish, and group assignments. Because it's my way or the highway. My favorite figure is Saladin.
Mm-hmm.
Sun Tuz. I think that's the person who wrote
Sansa.
Art of War.
Yep.
Sansa.
It is.
And Hannibal. Favorite phrase.
Victus.
Why Hannibal?
Great military
Hannibal
commander. This
Lecter?
guy is a fucking chuny. He's like a military history chuny.
Oh, he's not
Woe
going
to
for
the
the other
conquered.
well-known Hannibal.
Right.
No.
Relaxes by building and painting models.
You know, he's talking about Hannibal Barca.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, as I said, he's a chuny he's a history chuny bro.
Okay.
But he paints models. He's a Warhammer kid. Oh God, he has the budget for Warhammer.
Like I said,
He
chuny.
has the budget for Warhammer.
He
Oh my
has
God.
the budget for Warhammer.
Oh God, he would play Warhammer.
Like I said, between his favorite figures being a bunch of military, important figures from military history, I'm surprised they didn't mention Caesar in there.
Caesar was a punk, is what he was. Come on, Sandry.
What would Warhammer be in that future?
Warhammer.
Still Warhammer. It's on its like
Still Warhammer, still 40,000.
Warhammer 50,000.
No, it's still 40,000.
30th edition.
30th edition.
Yeah, there you go. That's the difference.
There was that one time they decided to be the 41K, and everybody got mad.
Technically speaking, the funny thing is, by now it actually takes place in the 41st millennium. They've been messing with the timeline.
You, Morgan, criminal de France, have the great honor of being summoned before me.
That was perfect, because she's saying it wrong.
Okay. Don't bother bowing. Once you start, you'll end up prostrated all day, and we have important work to do.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy slitting your fucking throat. I mean, right, out of abundance of respect for your time, Makoto. I should let you know that I still have no idea what I'm doing here.
Oh. I'll have them kneel on the bed of nails later, or some such things. Miss Dunn Prince.
Mrs. Really?
The house is need of your legal services.
Even more finest pardons are being begged. I mean, oh? Would you give me a moment to clear my throat? I need to switch gears.
Un
Instant.
instant.
Right then. So you want to hire me?
One of our own is being slandered by multiple homicide charges. You will defend him.
You want to hire me, and I'm flattered, Makoto, but did you pull my name out of a hat? Pick a random page in the phone book?
I have many books on my phone, libraries full of exoteric knowledge spread across countless tomes.
I am just going to point out, today a lot of people don't know what a phone book is. So, like, she did pull like a
I'm going to strangle you with your own
reference.
cravat, child.
What?
I'm going to strangle you with your own cravat, child.
You will have to be more specific.
Sorry. I misspoke. What I mean is, this is House Ikaria. You must keep a small army of lawyers on retainer. Surely any one of them would be happy to help you.
True, we have lawyers. Competent ones, expensive ones, and some who are both.
Woo. Both.
But the best of all of them are preoccupied.
That's it. They're all just preoccupied.
Preoccupied means busy.
Ugh.
Thank you, Makoto-san.
Well, I mean, now you know. You didn't know before, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure how my name specifically was.
Do you have a customer survey you want filled out, Miss Dunfence? You were recommended, but what does it matter how it came about?
Normally, it wouldn't matter. But when the client I'm recommended to is one of the richest, most well-connected families in the country, it gives me pause. I don't have any friends in high places. Not anymore. It makes it hard to see this as a favor. Not when my employer doesn't even know my goddamn name. Of course. My apologies.
No doubt you have other questions? Very well. I'll permit you to ask them.
In front of your own father, boy. Such a gentleman.
Okay, none of them are.
If I wasn't brought here because of what happened last night, then this is just another job. Doing all of this, starting back at the bar. This has all just been their idea of a power move. Thank you for insisting that I get to visit your estate in person. It's beautiful here.
An oasis of old world sensibility amongst a desert of steel and neon eyesores, is what the house elders would say.
Never seen anything like it. It matches your family's reputation for class.
Ha! My family's reputation is power, not class.
I take it a step further and guess you're renowned for violence rather than power. That's a moot point. Violence can be classy. And from how this house is talked about in the headlines I read on the drive over, the nature of your family's reputation seems to vary greatly depending on who you ask. Something you've got half the gangs in the city under your control. I just think you've left all that behind and no worse than any other corporate family.
Are you expecting me to ask about what you think?
What I think is that I'll need some basic information if I'm to adequately defend your interests.
We're financiers.
You don't say.
He didn't.
Lending, investing, taking over, buying out. The Icaria family financial group was founded nearly 2 centuries ago. Loaning funds is a high risk, high reward, but as you can see, our results speak for themselves.
2086. And it just turns into an advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they're saying is that if you're not qualified for like a real bank loan, they'll hook you up with a loan shark.
Sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa, the lag is really strong.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
switched over to the live broadcast.
Sounds like you're gonna have to see the camera.
No, the camera is the one that's lagged.
Oh. I got nothing.
Icaria Financial Group? Fancy way of saying they got their start as a mobster loan sharks. It's not impossible to get this rich without loan sharking alone. It's such unsavory work when you get them into the ballrooms and boardrooms tiers of society. You gotta rip people off with mortgages to do that.
Yep, loan sharks.
Is lending the house's only income stream?
I'll be right back.
Hi.
No. Through Aria, how do you say that?
Probably Oria.
Aria? Through Aria, our holding company, the house controls any number of what a civilian like you might call legitimate enterprises. And yes, we did found the Renogen Pharmaceutical Corporation, but that's past. What's past is prologue. Oh my gosh. What is
The
wrong with
drug
me today?
company. One of the biggest drug companies. You're saying you have no relation to Renogen presently?
The company went public years ago, and Aria divested our shares not long after. We were given one seat on the board as a formality. That's the extent of it.
Given. How many this only takes? Why is he suddenly so humble? He doesn't know the meaning of the word. If he's downplaying their pull with Renogen,
I love how it's an LLC.
Limited liability.
yeah,
but
no.
LLCs, aren't those usually small companies?
Yeah,
Yes.
but the thing is that LLCs are just sexy new corporations.
I'm back now.
Oh, see you later.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you sue an LLC, you can only go after the company's assets and not person it directly, correct?
As far as I know, as I said, they're
Yeah.
basically the sexy new corporation.
There are.
Yeah.
Okay. My brain is telling me there are ways that you can actually go after the person, namely if LLCs are acting like really, really bad.
If the main way, at least with corporations, is if the corporation is really just a front for a person. It's called piercing the corporate veil. I didn't exactly take corporate law, so my knowledge of LLCs is really scant.
Well, I remember having to do some research on this when me and Jordan tried to start up one. Other Jordan, not this
I was
Jordan.
about to say.
Other Jordan.
It's
That's
another
why I
Jordan. They take
clarified.
forever at playing board games. That's all you need to
Yeah. Yeah. Other Jordan. It was years ago, though, and it never really took off.
So I'm trying to remember. It might have been the Alex Jones trial where there was discussion about going after his personal assets because of how egregious he was with like.
Well, there's
the
also the
company's
fact
assets.
that there's also the fact that his corporation or LLC or whatever it was probably basically just a front for him.
Well, he
for
like
him and
moved
his family.
all of his assets to his family.
Yeah, no, but the
So-
point is that the corporation is basically just you, but you're using it to screen yourself from liability. They go, that's nice. That the corporation that's not really these corporations are designed to protect the people from liability. But if the corporate assets are really just your assets, then they'll just punch right through it. As I said, it's called piercing the corporate veil.
Yeah. Anywho, the point, it probably might not have been that, but it did happen within like enough recent memory that I can sort of remember there was discussion about like going after somebody's personal assets based on how egregious they were being.
Yeah, that was Alex Jones.
Yeah.
If you did something that was sufficiently outside the scope of your duties as a corporate officer, that might also do it.
Yeah. Anywho.
Then the house must have a reason to want to distance themselves from the company. You're very modest, Makoto. And more than a little vague.
He said it's only polite.
It's only polite.
It's unnecessary. You're talking to your lawyer.
You aren't my lawyer, Miss Dunfunds, but you will be working for me.
Oh, I have bad news for you then.
So you'll have to become accustomed to putting your needs second.
Oh, you seem to be misunderstanding some very important things about legal ethics. He's deflecting, and if he's trying to be subtle about it, he's not doing it well. That it's possible for a company with as big a boot heel as Renogen to have no relation to anything that happens in the city. But I'll drop it for now. I'm in no rush to wade into boardroom politics again anytime soon.
I bet.
But you know a little bit more about you, actually. How long have you...
I'm the only son of Raphael Icaria, and the only grandson of
Daisuke.
Daisuke.
Icaria.
Yeah. So
Daisuke.
I wanted to bring this up earlier. Very gender neutral design, right? Like.
Yes. For a second, I couldn't really tell if it was a girl or a guy, but she keeps referring to him as guy, so I'm.
Yeah, this is what I mean by a lot of this game is gay parentheses affectionate. Like this game is affectionately gay.
Yeah, this is what we would call a very fancy lad.
I mean, he comes across
very
to me
fancy.
as,
Thank you very much.
Like, he comes across as masked, but definitely with some very femme overtones.
Mm-hmm. But also, he's like a minor, and so.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like he's had a chance to have his voice drop and
Who are you calling minor? I'll have you know, I'm the only son of Raphael Icaria.
Flicks the forehead.
Do you like having both of your eyes, child?
But no, it is. I like the designs, and I like this is just a great example of what I mean by affectionately gay, like gay parentheses good, you know, versus gay parentheses like stereotype. Like this is gay good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, happy Pride to everybody.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Day. CEO of the Icaria Financial Group, patriarch of the family, and chairman of the house.
Yeah, those titles are all one and the same.
As one destined to succeed the helm headship, commanding the family servants is my responsibility and my birthright.
Glances down at thumbnails. Did I sharpen these enough to punch through eyeballs? I'm sorry. So if one of them needs a lawyer, it falls to you?
When our loyal men, women, or their families need help, It is my solemn duty to ensure that they are taken care of.
And your age?
What a boorish question. I knew the peasants raised outside our status had little understanding of the finer things. But I assumed the one with a law degree would be educated enough to know what is and what isn't appropriate to discuss.
Well, if you're not a majority, you can't hire me.
Just because I am younger than some does not mean I am any less capable of managing the people who work for me. Does it, men?
Oh, sure!
Okay.
You definitely command their respect.
Naturally. That is
Yeah,
no
but-
coincidence.
No, naturally was a good read. You should have left it there.
Yeah.
One of the most frequently noted characteristics of great men who have remained great is loyalty to their subordinates.
Ah, not a fan of Machiavelli then.
So says George S. Patron.
See what I mean? Fucking history tuning. Fucking history tuning.
Yeah. Military history tuning.
What else is there? What other kind of tuning can you be for history?
Reenactor?
Hold on a second. Really interested in Chinese history, really interested in Japanese history. Shit, they're all military, aren't they?
Really into religious history?
For Chuny to be Chuny involving history, it's really only going to be military. I'm not saying there aren't other ways to be interested in history or even obsessive about history, but the derogatory overtones of Chuny really only belongs to military history.
Yeah.
Sandry, I can't get over how much I've rubbed off on you because I think when we first met each other, you didn't know what Chuny was.
I did not, but holy fuck, like, it's also on my mind because I've been rereading Eminence and Shadow, and the guy is the most.
I disagree that he's a Chuny. He doesn't have the necessary delusions that accompany Chuny-bioism.
He does, but it's not. But the thing is that military historian for Chuny type for a military historian, it's believing that he too is a brilliant and great commander.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with the fact that he thinks he's a brilliant commander of men and a fan of military history. I just don't think he's Chuny.
You don't think he's sufficiently a dweeb about it?
Yeah, there's a difference between being a military history dweeb and being a Chuny, because Chuny has implications of like delusional behavior, of like being like non-human or having supernatural abilities. This kid's just fucking rich.
Okay.
The main character of Steins Gate sounds like a Chuny then.
Yeah, he is a Chuny.
Yeah, but this person, I don't know.
The thing I want to say, and I don't agree with it to the degree that Jordan is saying, but I think, Sandry, if this guy could be defined as Chuny, they would have to have a room that is basically like a dojo set up with like weapons from all eras.
You think he doesn't have one of those?
Not yet.
Probably.
Actually, what he probably has is a room full of dioramas of like great battles and like maps of great battles with all of the troop movements marked on them. Because he's really not weapons history. He's really like commander history.
Mm.
Like he's not a gun dweeb. Right, he's an armchair general.
You got a problem with being good? Let's go.
That's so interesting.
Is there a reason why it took you forever to say that?
Oh. Okay.
That was Morgan just reminding herself that in front of a room full of soldiers is not the time to go heartbreak on somebody.
This is an important part. Perhaps another quote is called for.
Fuck my life, no. I don't think that's necessary.
I'll grant you another. If soldiers are punished before they have grown attached to you, they will not prove submissive.
Who's that, Sao Sao?
It's very clearly.
How's that?
No, I should not. I know where my brain's going with this joke, and I don't want to make that joke anymore. Just get it out of your head.
Gildery? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly.
I'm not going to say the full joke, but I was going to. Let's just say I was going to play off those last two words in this sentence.
That's what I just did with the reference I just made.
Yeah.
And unless submissiveness, and unless submissive, then will be practically useless. So says Sun Tzu.
Back to back.
Yes, a second quotation was called for in this instance. If only to emphasize to you that no one stays useless to House of Icaria for very long. One way or another.
You will eat your own idols, child.
I really don't think. I think Sandra is just going just a little bit further than the actual characters.
No, I can do sassy. I can do sassy.
I said Sandry.
I know, but
I'm just convinced that Morgan is just reminding herself it is indulging in these little thoughts to soothe her need to actually engage in physical violence because this child is so aggravating.
But I think this character you called it. I could do sassy rich kid.
Yeah.
I'll admit I was a little taken aback to step off an elevator into your enclosure out there.
The gardens, yes. Our groundskeepers were hard on them.
Does the illusion of the sky come from a live recording of somewhere else? Or is it generated programmatically? That would take quite the equation.
It is impressive, yes. As for how it works, I
don't know, do you?
Don't have the technical
Minutia.
Sorry. I don't have the technical minutia in front of me at the moment. I don't know how it works. I just want to say it fancy.
Okay.
Of course it is. A lion does not concern himself with the exterior decorations of the sheep.
You just can't help yourself, child. You really can't.
What can I say? It comes with money and stuff.
It's your exterior and your decoration.
What does it matter anyway? If you want the specifics so badly, I'll have one of the servants put you in contact with the contracting firm.
That's all right. Something tells me the consultation alone would break my bank account. I do appreciate the warm welcome, Makoto of House Ikuruya. Really. But legal consultations are usually more private than this. We're certain we need the peanut gallery?
You heard it. Go. Leave.
As you said that, there was a meep from the corner over there.
Let it not be said the House of Icaria is not accommodating of its guests. We're more than capable of compensating for this. Nut allergy you allude to.
First off, the legumes.
Anyway.
Sandry made a funny. It's just I forgot that he was so deaf to this that it hit me a second time.
Oh.
Do you really need the peanut gallery? Don't worry, we'll accommodate this nut allergy of yours.
So sweet of you. But do all these guards really need to be present for this conversation?
If you're referring to the additional security, it can't be helped, circumstances being what they are.
Circumstances.
If you're referring to my retainers in general,
I assure you I wasn't.
then I suggest you step back and into the garden and take a deep breath. Clearly, the city fumes do not agree with your constitution. Constitution. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Just take a
Words are
breath,
hard.
It's fine.
Words are hard. Reading is hard, guys. I'm gonna be called stupid in the chat. I know it. Whatever.
There's no chat. You're fine.
You must be lightheaded if you think that you're worthy to hold a one-on-one audience with the next head of this illustrious house.
It's a prodigy to be this insufferable at a young age.
That's my specialty, thank you. Oh yeah, I read your green text.
Thank you for indulging my curiosity so graciously, Makoto.
Conquer the stingy through generosity. So says.
Shut the fuck up. I mean Buddha.
Correct. Perhaps your education is not quite as deficient as I feared.
I just don't study military history. Why do you know the Buddha?
But I should make clear that in this case, I was using the quote to subtly imply that you are stingy with your own graciousness.
Got it. Yep. Shall we move on? I believe you mentioned a homicide?
Multiple homicides.
Boy, it just occurred to me. He started this with like, we shall, timeliness is godliness, and ended up like getting caught in several side conversations.
Oh yeah.
Tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more. Did he die on
The
the
thought
floor?
did go through my head, thank you.
My head of security was arrested by the police last night in the lower wards. They found him brutally beaten, drugged, and tortured. And instead of bringing him straight to the hospital, they arrested him for murder.
I see.
He's been framed and you must prove his innocence.
What happened to the animation? Adonai!
We ran out of budget.
Adonai, why is it black and white now?
Because she's realizing
that's just
what's
something
happening.
breaking in Morgan's head.
Like, she's like, oh my god, not again.
Pretty much.
Instant.
Un instant.
Is there something wrong with your voice? Is this that peanut allergy you mentioned?
No, I just lost my train of thought for a second there. I'm used to my luck changing this fast. One of the richest families in the city wants to pay me to prove a man's innocent of a crime I framed him for. Right, then. May I ask why he was found in the lower wards? I get the impression Ikaria territory is generally positioned more, vertically.
This whole city is our territory.
Oh, fucking god.
But it's true that our presence is felt more strongly in some areas than others. They captured him early yesterday. He was ambushed by cowards and dragged down to the stain of a neighborhood to be tortured senselessly.
He was tortured, I can attest to that much. I don't believe in senseless violence. There's always a purpose, and it's usually staring you in the face. People just don't like making eye contact. Do you have any idea why he was taken? Or by whom?
It was the Blue Bloods. They made no effort to hide it. And a worthy opponent, I might call that commendable, but knowing them, they're just too stupid to value deniability.
I'm sure. I'm sure there's no love lost between your groups, but kidnapping and torturing...
It is beyond the pale, I agree.
Words just thinking, that is not what I was going to say.
And the police are even worse. I expected no help for those incompetent fools, but these charges they're making, they're utterly ridiculous.
Of course they are.
Oh,
That was automatic.
oh.
That
To
was
think they want to pin... Oh,
Good.
should we go back then?
No, hold on.
No.
I can't pull up the log, so no, we can't.
Oh. To think they want to pin 5 murders on him. Nonsense.
Adonai, why is everything black and white and reversed?
What? 5? Did you say 5?
The plot thickens.
Yes, 5. It's absurd.
I can only take credit for 4 bodies.
Acting so high and mighty, so affronted, so eager to blame us for the death of one of their officers.
Hey, remember what that news article said?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Did I miss that?
No,
I probably missed that one.
you
Yeah,
did,
that was
but
before you
it's
came
not
in.
important.
Yeah.
A dead cop? Is this what those mercs were advertising themselves with? What do you mean one of their officers? Was there a undercover or...
No. They've made a ridiculous claim that he killed some uniform while resisting arrest. As if a member of our house would fear prison.
I should never have dared to think I got lucky here. These circumstances sound very complex, Makoto, and the police take the death of one of their own very seriously. What makes you so certain of this man's innocence?
Because this man's name is Sasuke Ikaria.
Sosuke, but yes.
Sosuke Bosuke.
Sosuke. The Hound. Oh, that's not me. That's like the guards. I've known him my whole life.
All 3 or 4 years of it.
Wow. There is no individual more honorable, more devoted, more trustworthy. And not once have I ever known him to be
Violent.
impulsive.
Ah.
He didn't do this. I know he didn't do this. But proving that is your job.
Yes.
About that. I haven't actually accepted the job offer yet, Makoto.
Boys, if you will. If for no other reason, because we shall pay you more than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
Not everything is a question of money.
Yes. Your meaning is taken. It needed be silver or gold. And gold, sorry. You'll have no complaints with your compensation. The favor of House Ikaria can go a long way in this city. As can our wrath.
I don't appreciate being threatened.
Says Heartbreak.
So says Heartbreak.
I don't find it funny, even coming from a kid. However, if the state thinks whoever killed these 4 blue bloods also killed a cop, I can't afford to sit this out. I'll go over every centimeter of that building, one wrong move, one hair out of place. If I lose here, I lose, period. If I win, throw an Ikaria-sized wallet in the pot beforehand is all upside. I understand Makoto of House Ikaria. I'll take Sosuke's case.
Sosuke Bosuke.
You say that as if there was ever any doubt.
A true prodigy. And I might be right. Maybe it never was. I chose to put that gun in this Sosuke's hands when I could have just plunged a knife into his temple. Maybe the line drawn from that moment to the razor edge I'm walking right now is perfectly straight. The line drawn from one point to another is always perfectly straight. Better metaphor would be a bullet's trajectory. For all the talk of wind resistance and breathing patterns and the Coriolis effect and chaos theory, you can't exactly act surprised when your shot lands right where the crosshairs were pointing. Morgan's my last name, by the way, before you start writing no checks.
Yeah, you should have
Enunciated.
enunciated.
Close
Same
enough.
for you, Makoto.
Insinuated?
No, you were right.
Oh,
Yep.
The pronunciation was a little off, but the way you pronounced it definitely got across the correct meaning.
okay.
4:41 p.m., August 14th, 2086. In transit.
Hey there, boss. Of course I'm fine. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, all good news. I've got quite the paycheck coming my way. Maybe bad news for you if you get a large crowd tonight. Yeah, tell Sarah to meet me at the police station address I'm about to send. Mm-hmm. I've got work for her to do.
Boss.
There'll be quite the paycheck indeed waiting for me. Assuming I could win.
She doesn't have a boss. She's using that ironically.
Yeah, she's referring to Diamante.
Yeah.
Can I afford to accept it? Ugh. Hey. Were any of those jokes about the office, around the office about your clients being connected to organized crime true?
What? Is this some kind of honeypot?
Trying to get a grasp on something.
Now I know you're baiting me. World's easiest, that's what she said, layup. But I still backseat that shit, though I don't give a fuck.
Why do you make everything so hard?
That's what she said.
She said.
Come on. Like, come on, Freckles. Low-hanging fruit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, they addressed it. They addressed it.
Why are you asking me about mafia shit, though?
I'm working a case for the Ikaria, who I assume you've heard of.
Oh, I assume you're still mispronouncing as Ikaria instead of Ikaria. Oh yeah, definitely.
Under circumstances that are probably vulgar.
Ooh, do tell. Absolutely.
So as a side note, generally speaking, the emphasis would be on the first syllable. When things get pulled over to English, we tend to put the emphasis on the second syllable because we speak in iambic pentameter. But anyway, would you be happy to brag about to me?
Anytime, babe.
But I'm not well positioned to turn down the job right now.
Outright.
So I'd like to know whether they'll be resistant to parting ways afterwards.
Why? Do you not like getting paid lots of money?
I don't like being chained.
Yeah, fair enough. So you're like, just asking for my advice? The aura of loss is incredible.
I'm not going to try to enforce that.
I doubt you ever could. My generation's sense of humor is practically impregnable.
It's a very basic non sequitur onto. Just wasn't funny.
Not even. A non sequitur would be, what's the charge?
That's just getting back on topic. That's a sequitur. Anyway, the charge is homicide.
That was good, I have to admit.
5 counts.
Meh. You're probably fine. All the stuff you hear about mobsters being clingy with their lawyers, it's
I have
because
a
they
count.
don't want anyone who's been through their underwear drawers running around,
Flush is an ace attorney.
telling tales. Whatever poor motherfucker they pinned multiple homicides on is obviously not anyone important.
I don't think he was framed. Not by his own people, anyway.
Nah, pinned as in stuck with. Like a chore. Powerful people. Mob or no. Also, can't send one message while 80 will do, right? Which, if they get lawyers for its tax evasion and its conspiracy charges. Dirty work's left to the pawns. The whole point of a pawn is checkmate. You don't have to think twice about turning them off.
Talk to me. I'm talking to Edgeworth. All right. Guess I know the rumors are true then.
Yeah, you're uncovered by a cool, cool
Fucking.
fucking. This is probably fucking. My cool fucking secret. Listen, actors, singers, celebs, they're all like expensive things and being the center of attention. Mobsters have money to burn and want the cologne of legitimacy.
Everyone wants what they can't have.
Okay, chill, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Great looking Gatsby ass motherfucker. I still pine for thee, motherfucker.
What?
All I'm saying is there's mutually beneficial arrangements to be made.
I do like that little series of lines.
Between the rich and famous and the rich and infamous. So you bet your ass I was in those rooms. Negotiating appearance fees and taking my 30%.
30%?
Yes, I charge as much as Steam does. It's great.
You really are shameless.
That's what she said.
Oh. Thanks as always for the sage counsel.
Hey, if you're really feeling grateful, do me a solid and call your rents. They say that they say they never hear from you, and I know you can't be that busy. If you're bored enough to talk to me,
They're the ones who are busy. Yep.
call your rents.
Parents.
Parents.
Oh, okay.
It's millennials playing, John.
I
I
am
didn't
a
even know
millennial. I'd never heard parents called rents.
Yeah, I've never heard that either, to be honest. Also millennial.
Wait,
Probably less-
depends on the time of day. My occupation is lawyer to the rich and famous, semi-retired.
That is
I like
that is so
waterfalls,
true.
manicures, and macadamia nuts. Hey, if they're good, if they're chocolate covered, they're great. I dislike being ghosted by my adorable granddaughter.
Goddaughter.
Her too. I drink cosmopolitan double, collect favors and friends in high places. Luck SSR on the first pool, baby. Oh yeah!
Super secret rare.
on a second.
She is.
I'm sending this to Brendan.
I both love her and hate her.
Jesus, double cosmopolitan.
Give
Like,
me a cosmopolitan.
she's like I'm a Cosmo drinker, but I also want more alcohol. Let's double the stereotypical drink.
Yeah.
Alright, I just had to send that picture off. Alright, we're back.
Wasn't there a subreddit Hold My Cosmo?
Mm.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, dots. More
Dots,
dots.
dots, dots.
Ah,
I'd like some-
that bit is back. It's been a while, my old friend.
I needed to make clear that that I had registered the line. That was the only way I could do it.
Doom.
Oh, look, it's my old interrogation room.
It's Doom.
Obviously, I wasn't sure what would happen after I left that crime scene, and I wasn't sure what I'd find walking in here to speak to my client. But I definitely would have bet the next time I saw this man alive, he'd actually look worse.
Hi, Sosuke Bosuke.
Sozuke.
Did you not hear me? I said I'm your lawyer.
Oh, I heard you. I'm just not interested in wasting my breath responding.
I'm sorry. Is there a misunderstanding here?
Not at all. I understand exactly what you are. You and all your your companion is staring at me very intently.
Oh my god, it's a mobster!
Sarah, blink.
Only blinks one eye and then blinks the other.
Fucking frog. You're embarrassing me in front of the Yakuza.
Huh. That's a very dated word.
I'd prefer you call you an orca?
I prefer you give up and leave.
What are you talking?
I'm sure they told you I'd been softened up. That they'd broken me, and I'd be ready to sign whatever you put in front of me. Sorry to disappoint you. But the Hound of Ikaria doesn't heal.
So cool! Back to not blinking.
Not gonna do this on the line?
I did say, I said so cool.
Oh.
Sosuke, I'm going to repeat myself plainly.
So cool, Desu.
And slowly. Because you clearly have multiple head injuries. I am not a lawyer. I am your lawyer.
Right then. Very good. Thank you for coming.
Strong himbo energy.
I apologize if I misspoke just now.
I'd misspeak too if I'd lost as much blood as you. Morgan Esquire. I'll be representing you from here on out.
Sosuke, of House Ikaria.
Sarah.
Oh, I just realized we're playing Of the Devil, and I'm about to make a Devil's Gin and tonic.
Nice.
Excellent
Sarah.
choice.
Paralegal and bartender.
You're very young to have 2 jobs. Or tend bar, for that matter.
Well, it's only part-time.
Ah, right.
So tell us, Sosuke of House Ikaria, what's your routine? You look very fit.
My... What? Are you asking about... Do you not have me on file? Sorry. Which firm are you from? DDD? MPM?
Oh,
I'm
no.
in private practice.
Hold on a second. Or WAA? So what that is the
Something right in
Phoenix
Apollo?
Wright Anything Agency is the name of his law office.
I assure you, they would not hire Phoenix Wright.
You mean you're not?
A mob lawyer? No, but please don't hold it against me. Everyone has to start on the path to corruption somewhere.
There are serious risks involved in representing a man with my background against charges like these.
It's very sweet of you to...
They say I killed a cop, miss.
So the mob is not willing to sacrifice one of their own in case she loses. Understood why they went outside the scope.
I realize I may look a sorry state at the moment, but I've not fallen so low that I'd sully the house's name by dragging a civilian into...
Makoto thought differently.
The young master? You've seen him? How is he? Where is he? Is he unharmed?
He was sitting pretty atop a literal throne surrounded by armed guards the last time I checked.
Thank you for that. No one's told me anything, and I... If the young master has spoken on this matter, I won't go against his judgment. But I do hope you understand what you're getting into.
Nope.
I'm already in it, Sasuke. How will I understand what I'm in is something I think you'd be able to help with.
Very well. What do you want to know?
We want to know about Sosuke Bosuke.
So for all I know about you is your first and last name.
It's a very important last name. But I take your meaning. And in truth, the first thing you should know is that I'm not worthy of it.
Why? You disqualified due to pre-existing conditions?
I was born Sosuke Hayakawa, fourth son of a distant branch family. The only reason I bear the name of Ikaria is because I was adopted into the main house as an infant. In exchange for lifelong service to the main family.
Sounds like a great deal?
Lifelong? How did you serve Ikaria as an infant?
There are various tax benefits if you have exactly 2 children.
Don't be absurd. I am what you would call a bodyguard. From the time I was able to walk, I was trained to be of service to the house by protecting the air with my life.
From the time you're able to walk, there are a lot of demand for toddler bodyguards?
All that's ever been asked of me is that I stand in the right place at the right time.
You mean like in family photographs?
I'm like in front of a blade.
Of a bullet or a knife? Oh, I was right. Yeah.
Even a child can manage that. The house has given me everything I've ever had and has taught me everything I've ever known. What meager service I can offer in return means nothing compared to the debt I owe them.
You view your relationship with your family as a transaction?
It is not something so cold, girl. It's a matter of loyalty.
Right.
Is Morgan having family feelings?
So, if you were standing before a judge and they asked you your name and occupation, you would say, "My name is Sosuke Ikaria and I'm an internal servant for a living?"
I would say my name is Sosuke Ikaria, and I work as a head of personnel security for the Ikaria Financial. Hello, everyone. My name is Jose Caria, and I am the head of personnel security at the Caria Financial Group.
That's what he just said.
I like whetstones, paperbacks, matcha. I dislike the opera, wasabi, and insects. My favorite author is Alexandre Dumas.
Was that the stranger? No.
Alexandre Dumbass?
Count of Monte Cristo.
Thank you. There we go.
I drink cafe americano, and my default status is non-work related messages will be blocked.
Why is the funny part to
Americano.
me the fact that his coffee americano is a Starbucks drink, effectively?
It's basically coffee and water.
Yeah,
Also, my blood
it's
type
a
is
shot of
AB
espresso with hot water, if I remember correctly.
Oh, hold on a second. Your blood type is AB negative? Oh,
Yeah.
So is mine. Hey, Sasuke, you want to meet up sometime later? I always in need of new blood bags.
I always keep them around, just in case I need blood.
I like how he likes whetstones. Like, he doesn't like blades. He likes the thing he uses to sharpen the blades.
You know,
a good whetstone.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, a good whetstone is a good whetstone.
Yeah, like I've literally sat and like sharpened a blade with a whetstone, and then like time just passes. Just the
Anyway.
scraping puts you in like a trance, and your time passes.
Okay. I guess
Also,
that's
3
crocheting with
days
me.
before my birthday. It's not my birthday.
If I start crocheting stuff, time passes for me because, like, I'll work on it for an hour and I don't realize an hour's passed. I get that.
I already said this line.
And what does that entail exactly?
I am the young master's bodyguard, and I lead all of his security teams.
Nice to properly meet you.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And I'm Sarah, paralegal and bartender, part-time.
Yes, I believe you already mentioned that.
Oh, it seemed like we were all doing it twice.
Well, thank you for your paralegal services, Sarah.
You're really way too nice for a mobster. I
Just because
also
I'm a-
had the impression you had no sense of humor.
Well, just because I'm a criminal doesn't mean I can't be polite. What do you mean?
Just because I am bad guy doesn't mean I am bad guy.
It seems in this particular instance, Adonai, it was you who misidentified his proper manners as being
Glad we've all broken the ice.
Aw.
So, Makoto told me this all started because you were taken captive yesterday? What actually happened?
It was 2:00 p.m. The young master had just finished a meeting with a VIP in Crane Tower, floor 108.
2 p.m. He wasn't at school?
I'll ask that you refrain from mocking the young master in my presence.
Is he not school age?
He is a child. Anyone can see that. But you've no idea the pressures that have been placed on him.
Whatever my client wants.
As I was saying, it was just after 2 p.m. Me and the rest of my team escorted him to the elevators along our planned exit route. But our lift stopped suddenly in between floors 61 and 62. That was when I made a mistake. I had a bad feeling. I thought it would be best to get Makoto to the ground floor ASAP. So I forced the elevator open, crawled out, and pulled him out after me. But just as he got out, the elevator started up again, separating us from the rest of the guard.
It was was a trap.
50-50 one. Staying wasn't safe either. They could stop the elevator. There's no stretch they could drop it, too. Just lost the coin flip when inside the exit.
Yes, Sarah, it was a trap. Floors 60 through 70 were undergoing heavy retrofitting. The other elevators weren't responding. Comms were jammed. I'd reviewed the entire building's blueprints beforehand. Not very useful information, obviously, for a floor undergoing renovations. But I knew there was a construction elevator we could get to, on the other side of the tower. I had to act fast. There was no time to doubt myself, and I did something unforgettable.
You left the kid.
I picked him up over my shoulder.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
House, forgive me. Everything the young master does for the sake of his name's dignity, and I...
Kids are tougher than you think. He'll get over it. So, you escorted him to the service elevator. I take it that's where things went wrong?
Yes, I'm sorry, I only remember a few vague details of what happened next. But I'll tell you what little I can. After I activated the lift, 2 assailants emerged from under a topped doorway at my 7 o'clock, one tall, one thin. Tall was around 190 centimeters, and his weight, I'd say about 100 kilograms with the mods. Thin was maybe 175 centimeters, but slouched. Modded as well, but what I saw looked stripped down, so he couldn't have been heavier than 70 kilo. They had needle guns, slow to fire and slow to take effect. A memorable choice. Taller one shot first, jerked his arm when he pulled the trigger. Bad habit, usually favored by street slicker punks who are used to compensating for the kickback of jailbroken zippers. He might as well have been aiming at the ceiling. Thin lines his shot up properly, laser sight dialed in on the young master's left trapezoid. I shift into a horse rider stance and deflect the needle with my weapon. The lift doors open behind me just as another shooter steps forward at my 3 o'clock. Or so I thought, but all they had was a laser pointer. Literally a cheap trick. But it worked. I hear a click from 8 o'clock. Turn my neck. And feel a weight punch into my deltoid. A dullish kind of pain. For an instant. I realize I'm already going numb. That's when I squeeze.
Squeeze?
He's talking about his mods.
That's how I've always described it. Others say they flex or pull or hold.
So, since nobody has said this, I only remember a little. So let me see what I can tell you. Immediately proceeds to paint the most dramatic scene that's been painted in words in this game.
The one thing that I noticed was one of those outlines didn't look like the gang we saw.
No, all 4 of them were the outlines of the gang.
The one on the elevator didn't look like the kid.
The one on the elevator was the guy who answered the door.
That would have been the kid. It didn't look like that.
It did.
Well, there were 2 kids. There was Trey, and then there was the kid with the fancy hat. I squeeze. Akita Type 2 external thoracic booster. It's burst strength and pain-killing capabilities, but in shorts, it's a reflex enhancer. Makes 1 second feel like 15. Hindsight. And makes it feel like you've run a marathon during those 15 seconds. The kickback gets you. But I digress. I moved. Got Makoto into the elevator and wrenched the doors shut myself. Taking 3 more needles to the back in the process. Remember saliva pooling on my lip and then cold concrete scratching my cheek.
Alright, Susuke. So regarding Makoto, these men laid a trap, targeted him with tranks, failed. And then they take you instead.
Yes. To my great shame.
You were outnumbered and ambushed, but you still managed to protect Makoto. What's there to be ashamed of?
That I didn't see it coming.
You're saying this has happened before?
Dozens of attempts in the past year. Some headed off in the early stages, some sidestepped entirely, some stopped with force. I knew their tactics and I knew our vulnerabilities. And yet, still I failed.
Sosuke, that is
Not incorrect.
Adonai.
Am I wrong? Shouldn't a bodyguard get at least one shot off before being taken down?
Shot? What do you mean shot?
You were not carrying a firearm?
No, no one on the team had guns.
How is that?
None of us on the security team had firearms with us.
But you're a gangster.
I'm a head of personnel security for the Icaria Financial Group. Walking onto an allied group's property, armed to the teeth, insults their hospitality and makes the house look insecure, or worse, impotent.
And I'm not a security expert. I do think there's some gray area between armed to the teeth and empty-handed. I mean, didn't you just say you deflected their attack?
I was not defenseless just because I wasn't carrying a gun.
Oh.
I had my sword.
Weeb!
So lame.
So
I'm back.
cool!
I got a call. But I'm back now.
Okay.
All right. You walk around town with, a samurai sword?
You just assume that it's a katana?
Is it?
Yes.
Yes. It is a signifier of my position within the house. It shows that I am acting as a representative of it.
So it's ceremonial then?
No, it is quite sharp.
I can attest to that.
Oh, it's probably in terrible condition by now, seeing how this city's police manhandles everything else they touch.
Speaking of which, perhaps we should move on to the night's main events. They tracked for Makoto, they got you instead. And took you to the lower wards. Why?
I've been wondering that myself. Aren't you essentially worthless?
As a hostage, she means.
I know that. Thinking back, I was surprised myself to wake up at all, let alone in captivity. But it seems they had questions they wanted to ask me.
What do you remember?
Whatever they used on me, I can remember some things, but how much of it was real, what order it happened in, it's all...
Just say whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, sure. I remember this woman with red hair coming in and putting a knife in my hand. Kind of about your size.
To be fair, he was blindfolded.
You can see through some blindfolds.
Could be anything. Sights, smells. Voices. There are no wrong answers.
I was bound. My wrists bound above my head. Tied to something that smelled like iron and rattled like old iron. Tiles beneath my feet. Some kind of bathroom or decontamination area.
What mechanics?
They asked me questions. I said things. Loose lips, like being drunk for the first time again. But I'm confident that, other than vulgarity, it was all incoherent. Because there were shocks, the taste of blood. I must have bit my tongue during the spasms. And there were beatings, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And I Do you need corrective lenses?
Sarcasm is just how I grieve a lost opportunity, Sarah.
A lost opportunity?
Yeah, it's a damn shame. From what I can see, pretty face like yours would go a long way with the jury if it wasn't pulverized.
Ridiculous, Baka.
Is he blushing?
I think he just called you Baka. I agree about his face, Adonai, but I don't believe it's his only strong feat.
Let us move on.
All I'm saying is it looks like you're packing. Really? Well, in that case, how did your captivity end? Do you recall escaping?
I was blindfolded the entire time, but my ears weren't boxed so bad. There was a door that squeaked and whined, so I always knew when someone was coming or going. One voice asked questions, mostly. It was light. Another voice grunted when he hit me. Heavy. Other voices came and went, and then eventually there was talk. Through the door I heard they were talking to someone else.
A new voice? Was it high pitched or low? Loud or soft? Did it
Shut
sound
the
like
fuck
her?
up, Sarah. It doesn't matter. It's important as they belong to someone new. So besides you and the dead who was there last night.
Did you make out any part of their conversation?
Well,
No, not a word. But there was a loud noise, gunshots, followed by shouting and ugly sounds.
and then?
A hollow pain in my skull as I lost consciousness again. When I next came to, I had something in my hand.
I
My
just
hands.
realized something.
Yeah?
Didn't she use his katana when
Yes.
Yep.
killing someone?
Yep.
Which is why she immediately knew that it was a samurai sword without having, asked. And
Yeah.
thankfully, he just
Right.
assumed she was being racist.
Yeah.
Something sharp.
Ah.
I didn't even think to ask what it was or where it came from. I just started working at the bindings. Rushed, clumsy, poked myself in the process. But I cut them loose, then took the gag out. Blindfold was so tight I cut it rather than try, and the damn thing must have been acting as a bandage, because when I took it off, between the light and the pain, I thought that my head would have split open. It took me a long time to stand up. Felt like I could lie on that cold, disgusting floor forever if I just... Something was poking me. Something tucked into my waistband.
The gun.
A gun. Imagine my surprise. I checked the safety. Chamber, reflexively. Only saw 2 spent slugs. I was too tired to be confused, so I just walked out that squeaky door and into red. Just red everywhere. And then I was blinking at an IV, handcuffed to a stretcher in an ambulance, some cop reading me my rights, saying that I killed 5 people. No, wait, some judge or official said that later. When I woke up in the ambulance, all they said was I was a cop killer. Omitting some strong language.
I don't understand. You were held captive, interrogated, and tortured, but then you woke up armed and were able to escape?
The cops didn't ask me any questions, and I wouldn't have answered if they had. It's been nearly a full day, and I'm not just saying it aloud for the first time.
But it's also been 1 week since you looked at me.
It truly sounds absurd.
This is your world, Sasuke.
I got your
not mine.
reference.
Do you have any theories on what happened?
A game theory.
No, bad John.
Matt Pat's
Only-
gone.
Only 2 possibilities come to mind.
Yeah, they still say it. The new host still says it.
In the first scenario, one or more of the captors wanted to kill me, but needed an excuse to do so. So they let me escape. They gave me a knife and an unloaded gun, then wait for me to stumble out so they can mist me and be done with it.
Want to get some water, so small break.
Okay.
Morgan's
So-
just sitting there going, they want you dead. They had you. Your throat is very cuttable. I remember that.
So you said you had a theory, Colin?
Uh,
No, he was making a joke.
yeah, was making a joke.
Okay.
It was a funny.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Not a good look for him, dude.
Nah, he's doing great. He's got strong himbo energy. He can get the jury on his side, right, guys?
I'm pretty. Oh, so pretty. I am pretty and witty.
And gay?
Oh yeah, he's very
As
good.
we say, don't forget to finish.
I'm very much not.
With this game, that'd be totally reasonable.
Look,
Don't-
I may be
Don't
a
forget
pretty
to
boy
finish.
in a himbo,
That's
but I am
what she
not.
said.
But the plan doesn't work. Somehow I limp out of that room and shoot, cut, stab, kill them all.
That would be quite the feat in the condition you say you were in.
Yes, a tale for the ages.
But it's not possible.
Why isn't it possible?
Even if he had the motive, and they were stupid enough to give him the opportunity, he was still lacking bullets. In the brief I read, 2 of the pod were shot to death. I'm sure you're highly qualified, Sasuke, but I doubt you can fire a gun without bullets.
No, I cannot. As I said, the gun I woke up with had already fired both of its shots.
Well, it just sounds like you're not trying enough. Have you tried tapping into key?
Have you tried throwing the gun?
I have even tried mind bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle.
Have you
So-
tried making the gun a bullet?
That shoots other guns? So,
Yes.
if we tell the police that the gun wasn't loaded, would that clear Sosuke's name for 2 of the murders?
What if the bullet was also a knife that is also a key?
Why
Just
are we
watching
gonna
John's
reference a
face there
game that I will
was made that
never-
all worth it.
We keep mentioning a game I will never play on stream. I have played it once, and my mind shut out everything about that game after I was done with it.
There's no proof the gun was already empty by the time he got his hands on it.
But if he had a drill instead, then it could pierce the heavens.
She's right. That gun was some kind of jailbroken mag rail. The only residue it'd leave behind is static.
Well, did you check for
As long as my
static?
prints are on it, that's all the evidence they need to claim I fired it.
How about that second possibility then?
The second possibility is that someone walked into that building, killed my captors, and then tried to frame me for it.
That
Pretty good theory.
Sounds like lunacy.
Well, you've already eliminated the other possibility. Insane trumps impossible.
I mean, there was another person.
Like it or not, this bad Samaritan theory is our best shot. What is it?
I'm just surprised you believe me.
Well, she very clearly has reasons, right, guys? Because she believes in her client.
Yeah, she
He's a
knows he's
defense
innocent.
attorney. Ace attorney
You-
logic.
Haven't even asked if I did it.
Because it doesn't
I never
matter.
asked. It helps that I can usually tell.
A wise policy for the world you're setting foot into. Not that it makes any difference here. Even I don't know if I'm guilty.
You were drugged and beaten. You're still injured even now. We just reasoned you couldn't have killed your captors without help. What makes you think you might still be guilty?
Because I've killed before.
Pale spark flickers at the back of my mouth. My index finger rises slightly. My lips part.
You might be low
Ye-
volume.
Was I expecting this?
You can tell the
Stepping into the criminal underworld? Looking forward to it? The rare opportunity to speak frankly with someone else who... You mean...
Yes. I was in the military.
Oh.
Just completely ruins it for
yeah
Her eyes are just... The dead eyes are just... No. Just
the
even
little
more
thing
dead.
that hits her head was a great touch. You know,
God.
like
God damn it.
Way to... Hold on a second. I want to say do a cockblock joke here, but I can't think of one for murder. Way to kill the murder boner?
Yep. Way to kill the
Close enough.
murder bono.
Rory's just sitting there going... You just took all the fun out of my life. All the joy is gone.
oh god.
Okay.
I've taken lives many times.
That doesn't make you a murderer. Soldiers are given orders.
I've killed people. Whether or not a superior asked me to doesn't change that fact.
But soldiers...
Are you a soldier, Sarah?
No.
So drop it.
Fine.
She is good at following orders.
She's really not.
It can take years to acquire that skill.
Imagine it comes easily for androids.
But I thought we said I wasn't... Oh, right.
Shut
secret.
the fuck up, child.
Yes, I suppose that's... Wait, that's an android?
Did you miss the glowing barcode?
He's a himbo, Morgan. You need to give himbo energy to himbos. And ignore my self-introduction?
Look,
Less
I'm...
himbo and more like a shoujo manga love interest.
Look, I'm tired. I thought those were highlights or something.
No, these are highlights. Points to those streaks in her bangs, I guess.
I literally have one working eye right now. You have to give me at least a little bit of slack.
Did my hair catch your eye? You have discerning taste. You see, each strand is actually...
Was there something you wanted to say, Sasuke?
I wanted to tell them about the algae in my hair that
Hush.
helps me absorb sunlight.
I've taken lives before, so I know how I feel afterwards. Thin.
And how do you feel right now?
Extra thick!
Extra thick.
Right
With
now,
all the
I
C's?
feel...
Heart attack coming
You remember
on.
something?
Yes. After I stepped out that door, I said I saw red. But I do remember one other sensation. I remember the feeling of gripping my sword.
Huh?
Huh.
Morgan's like, shit.
That brief you read, it listed all the charges, all the causes of death. The fifth man, the cop they say I killed. How did he die?
Well, he died from a sword bullet wound.
Stabbed through the back with a sword, skewered like a piece of goddamn meat!
Okay, Reyes. Deep breaths.
And you've got the balls to ask us to carry him to a hospital?
Yes, actually. They're much larger than your partners. I don't think that's quite how I phrased that request.
I've been
playing. Oh, I thought that was me.
Excuse
Sorry.
me, London. This is my voice line.
Yeah.
I've been paying close attention. Would you like me to pay back? Fuck it. The line's not getting read. We're moving on.
Not right now, Sparky. Rise said she's just doing her job. It's not like she's asking.
Oh, save the lecture, gray hair.
You got a profile.
What? A new one?
Duct tape mascara. Those not.
I'm a homicide
Two
detective,
interesting
first class. I like duct tape, mascara, and oak. I don't like parking lots, ties, and honeydew. I'm the best at finding new restaurants. Accommodation. None displayed at his workstation. Wardrobe. More expensive than it looks.
What? Is he secretly that guy that's like, wear his fit, and then you look up his clothes and it's secretly several $1,000s?
I mean, I
Yes.
wouldn't be surprised.
He's wearing designer rumpled.
Yep, designer turtleneck.
Designer turtleneck, yes.
I like designer rumpled better.
Ray.
Actually, yeah, he does have
Come
a little
on.
bit of gray.
Come on, my hair isn't. It's graying, maybe.
In case I haven't made it clear, I've never liked you, Morgan.
But do you like me?
Morgan's like, I
I
know.
don't want to get to know you. You're breaking my... I mean, I hadn't noticed.
But I
Heartbreaker.
never, but I never took you for a mob lawyer.
None of my clients' associations like me.
He's a cop killer.
Innocent until proven guilty isn't a phrase I coined myself, detective.
Farrah Reyes, homicide detective, 3rd class. Like sneakers, volcanoes, and the Paralympics. I dislike scalpers, hoarders, and anise. I like watching civil engineering documentaries. I don't really care about my shampoo. Conditioner's more important. And I am undefeated at volleyball.
Anise?
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah, star anise.
No,
Spice.
actually, it's not. Actually, it's not star anise. Star anise is something different.
Oh.
Anise in this case is referring to a very licorice flavoring thing.
Huh,
It's usually pronounced anise, I believe.
fair enough.
There's star anise and there's also anise. I think that this case it's talking about anise rather than star anise.
I mean, fair, yeah.
I'm more surprised her favorite TV isn't the Grand Tour, out on Amazon now.
Civil engineering documentaries. What's that like?
It does
Here's
feel
how I
kinda her,
designed
though.
the layout for the city. Here's how I designed power lines. Oh,
She likes
boy.
civil engineering documentaries because they involve things that involve large machines, large wheeled or tracked machines.
Look, look, I'm pretty much autism coded. I'm kind of obsessed with this kind of stuff. Leave me alone. I'm neurodivergent.
You are pretty, and that's the
Who
important
am
part,
I?
Sarah says.
Okay,
Look,
many
I'm
of us are
neurodivergent too,
autism
but you don't
coded.
see me bitchy and moaning about it.
Yeah, whatever. Can we move on now,
Morgan
please?
says where her neurodivergence is homicidal tendencies.
Yeah, type cluster B personality disorder. Stop messing with your phone charm, lawyer lady.
Whatever, you know.
We hear you, dog.
Okay.
It's actually somewhat important.
Oh, don't worry about that. The proving won't take us long at all.
Do you always take pride in rushing your investigations?
Fuck you.
We've all seen the same intake file by now, yes?
Evidence.
So, Skiboski was apprehended at the scene of the crime and placed in a medical transport. Injuries at the time, blood from various sources across the anterior front of the body. Numerous bones in left hand broken as if from impacting a hard surface. Slight laceration found in the left hand, internal bleeding. Thought throughout the torso and skull. Bruising and rope burns on both wrists as if bound. Numerous bruises on the anterior front side of the body. Others, blood across the tops of feet and pant legs. Largest wound found on crown of the skull, back of the head, near the top. At the time of booking, numerous additional injuries were noted, including bruise to the left eye, busted lip, broken nose, boxed left ear, blunt trauma to anterior front right side of the head. When or where these additional injuries were sustained is not noted.
Also known as the police beating him.
Yep.
The client was in bad shape when he was arrested, but his wounds were treated in a medical transport. Yet somehow, in between arriving at the station and his booking, all his rooms were reopened, and some of them had multiplied. Tell me, if you can, great detective, how we ever solved the mystery of the reappearing fractured skull?
Your client was being moved between floors. He struggled, trying to escape.
And then he fell down the stairs? Really? Was there a lawnmower waiting at the bottom?
Yes, there was. How did you know?
We're all adults here.
Adonai, how can you not see that?
So let's just say it. Your coworkers kicked the shit out of you.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to uphold the law. For some reason, I thought you cared about that.
A police badge isn't a time machine. By the time we took custody, they'd already...
She's right, Tiger. What's done is done. You know, you got a snowball chance in hell of proving your client was assaulted while in police custody. And you'll never get charges brought against the officers who did it. So try asking for something doable.
Don't go giving away all my best tricks. The door in the face tactic is already fragile. I want him to see a doctor.
You've got to be shitting me. That's a blooded KW in there with military-grade mods. He's not leaving this building.
But we have a doctor. We could have a Dr. Brat here.
And give him the chance to take a hostage?
He's not the 99 man, Rise. You can't break his cuffs.
It's Reyes. And don't say
Reyes.
99 man. You don't know what it means. You're too old.
99.
Is that thing like the $6 million man?
No, it's
a theoretical
to summarize
state
the
of
90
being which humans replace as much of their body with cybernetic equivalents as possible, therefore becoming someone who is 99% machine and yet technically still a human.
So sorry.
Yep. Carved out of marble by M.P. Smith.
A meme and thought experiment.
Yep.
It's like, how much of your body do you replace and still remain human? Thought experiment.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there was a guy from the Eastern Hemisphere who was suffering bone cancer. but was put through How Industries' Theseus initiative.
Yep. Playing
But
Luncheon as slightly drunk is, I think, his best character. Because I'm drinking right now.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if I was in the homicide department dealing with this shit, I'd probably be a little tipsy on the job too.
Hmm. So, do we think that the current 99% man is apparently is a real person? Because apparently they're not producing any more like stuff. That was just a one-time thing.
Oh, I have no doubt he was probably a real person. I think he just died horribly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think his normal and productive life is just him him existing in the bed while his brain surfs the internet?
Probably.
How about a medic who can't be taken hostage?
A medical ad?
Sure. Great. Let's see if we can't negotiate his premium lower while we're at it.
Is that a refusal, Detective Reyes? Noted and recorded.
Oh, for the... I didn't say no, did I?
Great. He also needs a protective detail.
Lady, I swear to...
Counselor. Protective details are compromised of off-duty cops.
Oh, they're compromised, eh?
I mean, definitionally because they're off-duty cops.
I don't think that'll have the outcome you're looking for.
No.
Prize, sorry.
But if my client is left unattended for one more night, he's likely to be declared unfit to stand trial when he shows up in court with his head caved in.
Thoughts?
An outcome I genuinely believe you're not looking for either.
We could keep him here.
What? In the interrogation room?
Counseling quarters. Table can't be moved, but if you side the chairs out of the way, the floor's not actually that hard.
How do you even know that?
I have to have someplace to sleep sometimes. Giving our other lodgings he's had in the last 24 hours, I don't think your client will mind. Basically confirming what I said.
So, if Detective Reyes and Detective London take shifts keeping watch,
Now we're keeping watch?
I don't think that the writer of the story wants to introduce 2 more detectives to keep watch. So yes.
It is the homicide department's counseling order.
Do you think I give a shit what happens to that son of a bitch?
Now watch your language there, young person, is what the judge would say.
Fuck you. You think I wouldn't walk in there myself and...
You wouldn't.
What?
It's not in your nature.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Either have it or
Trust me, if... Oh, sorry. Trust me, if I had the chance to take a swing at that son of a bitch.
yeah, you already called him that. A piece of shit, a bastard, a killer. But unlike every other cop I walked past to get in here, you've yet to call Soski an animal.
So what? What the hell does that matter?
It's the only thing that matters. I've got the outsider's perspective, so I know. Your average human can do anything to anyone, so long as they're not a person.
Whatever. Think what you want, creep.
Well, so long as that's your only request, we should be able to.
I need to get into the crime scene as soon as possible.
You've got to be. What, like tonight?
He's not rushing any more than anyone else, Sunshine. Everyone up the line has been raring to go on this now that Sosuke's actually got a lawyer.
Well, maybe if that son of a bitch hadn't clammed up all day, we wouldn't.
Said it again.
Whatever. Pick, then, counselor. You can bully us into guard duty or escort duty, but we can't do both.
I need both. You'll have to split up. But I can help with that. Or rather, Sarah can.
I can?
Of course you can. You can go treat Sosuke.
Adonai, I'm not trained in...
Oh, I love this bit. She's pretending she doesn't remember being registered as my medical ad.
Yes, I would never forget that unforgettable experience. Never done first aid before.
Well, watch the tutorial first. Using lots of sanitizer. Just hand her some bandages and she'll get Sasuke looking good as new in no time. Then you can plop her in front of the door, and even 20 crooked cops working together couldn't get her to budge.
That much is certainly accurate. I have a strong core, so if I focus and lower my center of gravity...
Thanks for the sales pitch, but it doesn't mean shit.
Oh.
The crime scene is in the lower wards. If you think after what happened last night that any cop with a pulse would go down there without their partner.
It's okay, Sunshine. I'll take her down there.
Is everyone else in here huffing Nirvana?
I'm not.
Yes. Yes.
London, it's in blue blood territory.
Especially London. Blue blood territory outskirts, really.
They lost a whole pod. They'll be swarming the place. You can't go down there without backup.
Backup, huh? You know Mac from Contraband?
Skinny guy, kind of a perv.
Yeah, that's the one. He's skinny. Look, he's got crime scene analysis sweeps going over that place with a fine comb right now. About now, drones, probes, the works. They have eyes on us before we get within 5 minutes of the place.
Whatever. Just keep in contact for once. I hope you're being generously compensated, Eve. Selling your soul to the mob. It'd be a shame if you didn't at least get a good price.
I'm clicking your eyeball to progress your dialogue. Take that.
Take that!
Joke's on
Boyfriend.
you. It doesn't have any nerve endings. Hey, you coming, blinkers?
Wait, what?
Gotta find them where they store all the medkits in this dusty old piece of crap.
Hmm.
Sandra,
Okay. Oh, all right.
Go on.
I'll be right behind you, detective.
Dots. Sorry about that. She's still new to all this, really.
yeah, you can see the gray in his hair now.
I
Not
could see it
old like
before,
me.
but-
She does seem to be on edge, more so than usual.
It's her first time losing a fellow officer. I think she's taking it pretty hard.
Maybe even personally. Did they know each other?
Right. You gather up all your things. I'll go bring us up a ride. Deflecting.
Great. Thanks for all the help, Detective. You're a lifesaver. Though this is one occasion where I wouldn't have had any trouble finding the place.
Huh.
Really didn't take you that long to patch him up, huh?
Yeah, I just watched the story this week. Yes!
Now we just wait here all night. That clock runs pretty slow.
How would you like an interview? Oh, right. She actually does ask that here, doesn't she? If you're not doing anything else, Detective, might you be interested in answering some questions?
Okay,
You read her mind.
Let me just put my computer into sleep mode.
The following has been edited for strong language. Time.
Time.
Once more into the depths. When I went down to the lower wards last night, I knew what I wanted to find, but I wasn't sure where to look. Now I know where to look, but...
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to ask Adonai what happened earlier when the whole world went black and white twice.
Sorry. But I have multiple priorities to consider. It'd be nice if I can prove Sasuke's innocence. Won't be easy, given that he'd think he killed the cop, but it'd keep me on the Ikaria's good side. That'd be nice. What is essential is that I figure out what the hell happened after I left. Whether or not anyone found a trace that I was ever there.
Is it lagging?
No, I've just been dealing with... a friend of mine is coming into town and I was making reservations. Everything else is second...
I'm gonna start. Oh, that's me. Sorry. I guess I should have asked before. I've decided we'd be sharing a cab. I didn't know it was part of the scene.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't mind.
This is
So-
actually a really good seat for London.
So you weren't paying attention to where he said, "Hey, I'm going to transport you to the lower wards."
Yeah.
Why are they standing?
It's just how the sprites are designed.
Yeah. But I am surprised. Did budget cuts take away your shiny patrol car?
No, budget cuts took away our ability to sit in cars.
Right? Patrol cars are shared, counselor. Any cop can step into any other cop's car, sync their credentials, and drive.
Convenient. Shame you can't personalize.
Yeah. No more dice in the mirror.
Sorry, when I hear Dyson Ware and then immediately the word cab pops up, just it is a relic of my age that immediately the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's theme song came to mind.
Yep.
Anyway, is that why we're in a cab then? Personal taste?
Police cars are full of bugs. Thought you might appreciate privacy.
Auto cabs are full of bugs too.
True, but there are ways around them.
Are there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, plenty. Can be easy as flashing. It can be easy as flashing a police badge.
Ah. Something you want to discuss in private, Detective?
I was asked to get in contact with you and pass along a message.
A secret admirer?
Certain interested parties and all that. You should know how it is.
I'm not sure I do. Does it have anything to do with my client's business affiliations?
There would be a lot more blustering if I were to repeat it verbatim, so I'll paraphrase. Focus on getting the best outcome for your client.
More of a reminder of my job description than a warning.
And don't broaden the scope of your investigation any more than strictly necessary.
Well, I always appreciate kind words of advice. But Detective London, it almost makes it sound like you're on the tape.
That's the city, Tiger. You don't take a little, they'll bury you. Alive, if need be.
Oh, they will? How conspiratorial. By the way, this sounds...
It's not a joke, Morgan.
There was a book series by Tamara Pierce, who I highly recommend to basically everyone, but the main characters are all guardsmen, and one of them explains that no one trusts a guardsman who's not willing to take a bribe because they wonder what other hustle you've got going on. Just came to mind here. Do they threaten your wife with Tommy guns if you don't comply?
Gotten a lot more sophisticated than that. Well, maybe. Sophisticated isn't the right word. Complicated might be more accurate, or you could just call it a quagmire. Or even a shitstorm. You can't go... If you can't get along, go along, even other cops won't trust you. You'll just end up shot in the back. Friendly fire. A tragic newspaper clipping.
You're exaggerating.
Really?
You're telling me the entire police force is corrupt.
Corruption would be one thing. You could, in theory, root it out. But above and below the canopy, it's all intertwined. Every tree stabilizing every other tree. What do they call that? Not parasitism.
Commensalism.
There you go. The state pays criminal informants to rat on other peers and lets them keep their positions in exchange. Orcas by judges and politicians to keep their men out of prison. Status quo balancing acts a cycle. Stable as any gyroscope.
Forgive me if I find that hard to believe. Crime is at an all-time low.
That's not a contradictorism. People hate crime.
Hey, Colin.
But
Drink some water.
oh, did I just read Morgan's line?
No. Just drink some water.
You're getting a little slurry.
This
continue.
isn't telling me telling you to stop drinking. This is me telling you supplement it with some water. You're gonna need it.
Okay. I'm drinking some water. But what gets people killed is chaos. And the opposite of organized crime is...
So everyone's playing nice with each other? Even Detective Reyes.
Jeez.
What about the man they think my client killed? Did he play nice?
He was a special case. You got the brief. You'd recognize his last name.
No, we didn't get the brief.
Maybe you're about to get it.
It's a big city. I don't put too much stock in last names.
You'll need to break that habit if you continue to work in the underworld.
So this case said something similar.
Tariq Chopin.
Tariq Chopin, only son of Miguel and Dominic Chopin.
Hey, my name is Tariq Chopin. I was born August 9th. I am a good tall person, but I basically have no weight. I am a stick. I was a patrol
And I also have eyeliner.
Yes. I was a patrol officer. I liked the 24/7 news cycle, calligraphy, and late dinners. I disliked gray hairs, especially those London gray hairs. Untucked shirts
God.
and mint. My education is a Bachelor of Science in Applied Philosophy. That's right, I was a philosopher. A philosopher. I was a smart guy. I was awarded the Senatorial Commendation of Bravery, posthumous, survived by my father Miguel and Dominique Chopin, city councilman.
He looks like he's fun.
Yeah, I actually came up with the voice before I saw his icon. This guy is very. If I had to voice him seriously, no.
Oh, good thing he's dead, sir. So we don't have to worry about that.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, so I am Chopin. I'm a patrol officer. I like the 24 news cycle, calligraphy, and late dinners. More like of, that.
Yep.
I think I already read that line.
Power couple.
Yes, because that line is what gave us the thing.
Yeah.
What's one of two of our city's most prominent council members be working as a police officer?
Diversity when the victim of our murder investigation is the son of two gay fathers.
You want the full story?
This game is very gay, parentheses affectionate. I don't know what else to say.
Yep.
Always. So, who was this Chopin, really?
An idealist.
Wrong line of work, then.
You're only half right. When he entered the academy, everyone assumed it was a political move. First step in his career to becoming a senator or whatever. Maybe it was, but anyone who met the guy could tell you he would have made a lousy politician.
You saying he was honest?
Wouldn't tell a lie if his life depended on it. Guy couldn't do small talk, much less make friends. Talking about cleaning up the city, cleaning up the police, cleaning up everything. He was a regular janitor.
He was so unpopular. Why was he kept on?
No one on the force wanted to risk insulting his parents by firing him. Just got passed around from department to department, detail to detail. He did a lot of community outreach.
Community outreach? What? Like bake sales?
Like giving talks at schools about saying no to drugs until you turn 21.
Oof. Must have really loved his job to put up with that.
Or he wanted to prove a point that bad. I'm drinking water, guys.
Sorry. Didn't you try to save Lower Wards patrols for the more seasoned, better armed officers?
We do, yeah. How'd you know that?
By going to the Lower Wards and looking at the cops you send there for us. I read about it in Watch magazine last month.
Oh.
If Chopin was the son of such powerful men, why'd he end up in the Lower Wards last night?
That? I don't know.
You don't know.
By all accounts, he and his partner should have been at least 2 patrols removed from that area. Must have been following up on some other lead.
His partner? Who's that?
The hero who finally arrested the Hound of the Icaria. That's who.
I'll have to send him a congratulatory fruit basket.
Huey.
Hugh G. Rogers.
Huey, yeah.
Huey Rogers. Pretty bare bones record, but maybe that's just add to his legend.
What legend?
Taking your client alive. Whacked him on the head with his sidearm, knocked him out cold.
It is a small miracle Sosuke wasn't just shot in the head if they thought he killed a cop.
Maybe, but it wasn't pure luck. Only thing that did stick out to me in Rogers' record was his shooting score. 41.
Out of?
100. You need 40 to pass.
Okay, I do want to talk about this. aiming a gun is actually very hard. So the fact that the pass rate is 41 out of 100 is actually like that's a pretty good bar. But that being said, it does sound pretty low, doesn't it?
It's concerningly low when these are people who might be firing near civilians.
Yeah, it's also, this is not like regular guns like in our time. This is cyberpunk future firearms with much lower.
If you've got aim
kickback.
assist and you're hitting 41%, you got a problem.
Yeah, but I'm thinking more for modern guns. Like, it isn't something you can just pick up and do. If you are some sort of like.
I will grant that. However, at the same time,
yeah, like
at the same time, if you're living in an urban environment where there's lots and lots of civilians in the area, a less than 50% chance of not missing the target with a bullet that goes through things, because 9mm go through things, kind of concerning.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll tell you, my aim rate is not very good. My hands are shaky, so.
My hands aren't shaky and my aim rate's not very good.
The only time
I don't have a gun because I live in New York City.
The only time I shot a gun was when I was with Shiloh, and he's a friend of mine, and John's.
If you can just find a friend to go to the gun range, a lot of friends are actually like really willing to, like, at least in Texas, okay, are at least willing, like, if you're good friends with them and a trustworthy friend, right? You can go to the gun range with them and, like, practice firing at a target.
Yeah,
I just don't have any practical use for the skill.
That's basically what we did. We did skeet shooting. We fired a disc and shot it with the shotgun.
Anyway, shall we continue?
It was kind of fun, actually. I was good with the shotgun. You don't need to aim with the shotgun, really.
I have no practical use for the skill, but at least knowing about it is important in some way. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think someone took pity on him when they were tallying up his score. Oh my god.
So only whacked Susky on the head because he was too bad of a shot to avenge his partner. Mr. Rogers knows his weaknesses.
We unlocked the Hound!
The Hound.
I keep hearing that name. The Hound of the Icaria. I cringe every time.
Because the second Th's not supposed to be there, that's why you cringe.
No one actually calls him that, right?
Sorry, but I've definitely heard that name circulating around organized crime before.
Must be one hell of a bodyguard to have earned a nickname for it.
He's a bodyguard, then yeah, that must be pretty good. Of course, hound dogs are known for other things besides bodyguarding. Sorry, that was crude.
Aw, don't be sorry. I didn't even get enough of the joke to be offended. Okay, that makes for some interesting food for thought.
He ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. He ain't never killed a rabbit, and he ain't no friend of mine.
But is it the original or is it the Elvis version?
I don't.
Original.
There you go. But, Detective London, if you are working for the Blue Bloods...
I never said I worked for the Blue Bloods. It's more of a gig worker type of thing, Tiger. I'm friends with everybody.
If you are working for the mob in general, then how do I know you're even taking me to the right place and not to...
Whoa. I may pass a message along here and there, but I'm not a damn. Hell, no one else is either. Whatever you're imagining, it's not that exciting, I promise.
Not that exciting? Sounds about right. Is it like this in every city? handshakes and gentlemen's agreements behind closed doors?
You disillusioned.
The state has a great deal of power, Detective London. It makes countless rules. Now, I'm a big girl, and I know those rules don't apply to people equally. And I understand the value of criminal informants and the possible conflicts of interest that arise in trying to keep them around. What I don't get is why the state has all this strength, and it won't use it to just wipe the underworld off the map.
That's pretty cold logic.
I expect my state to be far colder.
Hey, you ever heard of this one? A politician, a CEO, and a mob boss are sitting at a round table with a gun in the middle. Who are you betting on?
Well, Sandry, who are you betting on?
CEO. CEO looks at a loaded gun and sees bullets in the clip as inventory that needs moving. Plus, they're used to taking a job and setting up their golden parachute before anything else. I doubt they'd walk into that room without first planning how they're going to get out of it.
Fair enough. CEOs only get the job in the first place by convincing their brat they can investigate high stakes. A trick question, of course. Rock, paper, scissors is no trump card. The politicians can bring a heavy arm of the law down onto the mob boss if he doesn't shoot the CEO for him. Mob boss can have CEO's families killed if he doesn't blow away the politicians first. And the CEO can turbocharge the campaign of whoever the politician's opponent is if he refused to miss the mob boss.
Yeah, seems like you can make the argument to go in the other direction, too.
You're goddamn right. You could. So the point the riddle's meant to teach is this. Whomever convinces someone else to pull the trigger comes out on top.
Funny. So, in the parable you've set up, the gun on the table, that's the police? A blameless tool with no will of its own?
Yeah. So, was older men than I who set it up.
I realized this country's police were so powerless. However do you manage?
We used to have a partner that helped us out, a tiebreaker, so to speak. Because all three of those powerful men would be screwed if a journalist told the world they were meeting together.
Got good news for you, Detective. Journalists still exist. I can introduce you to one. You can even take a photograph.
Oh, I know they're not exchanged. People always write. It's just no one wants to pay them to.
Ah.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk so much. Maybe it nerves coming back down here.
What happened the last time you visited?
Something's up. Didn't put you to sleep, did I?
No. Actually, your 3-seat table reminded me of an even older thought experiment. If God is omnipotent, why does he allow the existence of the devil?
The Epicurean
the title!
paradox.
It's the title! It's the title! Hey, Jordan, did you see the end of Good Omens?
Of the devil!
Yeah.
Okay. I saw it yesterday.
See, the thing is that thought experiment involves a couple of other requirements, such as God being omnibenevolent, which is not always a given.
Yeah.
Even I know that one. To preserve free will or whatever. Right?
Yeah, that's the answer most people give. But now I'm wondering if it isn't rock, paper, scissors deadlock like the one you just described. God lets the devil be, so he'll terrify man, and man will always need God's warm protection.
And God needs man's faith, which can't be compelled. Of course, most people would also say that God's long dead in the 21st century, but we're still around. So that leaves the devil in an awfully strong position, doesn't it?
You always picture 3 men in that room, don't you?
Huh? Yeah, I guess I do. Sorry.
And 55 feminist rosaries for your penance.
All right. Well, attempted abyss save file. Give me a second here.
So does that mean that he's got to do 55 Hail Marys?
Yep.
Here we go.
Well,
Save game.
more like 55 Hail Theres as a
Hey, since I'm here, you get to save in the abyss. Aren't you
No,
glad?
it's not an abyss save.
What?
Nope, it's not an abyss.
No,
They
okay.
removed
think
the
they-
abyss this chapter.
yeah.
What is it? Hail Mary, parent of grace?
The,
Oh, well.
the deity
Let's
of your
get to the
choice is with them.
Let's get to the title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I like
it's 11:01, so I will catch you later.
Good night.
Good night.
You're about to say, Jordan?
Shot.
I was just gonna say
Oh,
that
hey, Smoosh.
this chapter does a really good job of fleshing out London.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to best word this. I will agree with the people that that we mutually have watched about this episode, Jordan, in that I had trouble figuring out exactly who it was for a long while. Like, when the question was asked...
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. When the question was asked, I felt like it was that person. It was just because, like, logically it's the only thing that made sense to me. But like that's like the meta storyline reason why, you know. I'm trying to figure out how to say this without spoiling too much ahead of time. Well, I mean, what do you think? Was it obvious to you from the start?
I mean, looking at it from a purely narrative perspective, yeah, it kind of was.
Anywho, I wonder who's gonna voice that guy, because there ain't no way I could do our mutual person we've seen voice that they did for it.
My vote is Colin, personally. He has the vibe of a Colin character.
Sure, I guess. Well, thanks everybody for watching as I alt-tab out of here. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.